Alrighty, welcome back. Fox returns to Nightmare Zone. Yeah, episode 3, I think? Yeah, episode 3. Shoutouts. Shout out to Aqua JF wanted to shout out to Team Jelly. I'm like, who is that? Is that like the new Pokemon team? You had like Team Rocket, Team Magma, Team Flare, and now you got Team Jelly. Wait. Oh, shout out to Samuel the Man 88-4, kind of a mouthful for a name there, so let's just call him Samuel. Has a obviously is a Undertale, possibly Deltarune fan, based on having Kara as a gamer picture or avatar picture. And lastly, I'm gonna put this in. If I unless I forget, I'm gonna put this one up. Is Congrex's Prime, who is another State of Decay YouTuber. He actually didn't ask for he didn't actually ask for a shout out. Someone else asked for a shout out to him on his behalf. That's usually a good sign when other people want to pioneer essentially your product. That means you're doing something right, for sure. But yeah, I can't make all the content on my own. Like, I'm only one person, so definitely recommend that you watch some of these other guys if I'm not making the content fast enough for you.
That's much appreciated.
So let's see. I remember that we haven't used this character yet, so let me go ahead and gear up. Take our safety shotgun. This weapon will suffice. Do we have a better backpack? Yes, we do. Okay, so today what we want to do is start making gains, because it's daytime. Pretty early in the day as well, and that means it's a good opportunity. Let me check something. I don't think I'm allowed to build repair kits yet. No, I probably need to upgrade to level 2. What do I need to upgrade? I need building materials. And we have... Let's give this the old cancel-a-roni. And get that building. And what do I need for this? We got the chemicals, we just need the materials, so that's fine. We can only build one at a time as well. We have some kind of pointless mods. Anyways, so since it's daytime, what I want to do is... I believe it's right here. Oh wait, let's refuel. So this is a much more dangerous drive because we're going so far away, and that's why I wanted to specifically wait until it's daytime to make a bigger play. And without a doubt, driving all the way out here to a pretty special location, unless I am geographically challenged and I forget which one it is. But this should be the location I'm thinking of. There's an area on this map. People say that there is a similar location on every map, but it is guaranteed to have a lot of supplies in it. We should be able to get 6 rucksacks just from that one area. We need to make sure we are not running any zombies over. When a vehicle has steam coming out of it, because there's different levels. There's steam, there's smoke, there's some fire, and then there's just completely burning. When that happens, you want to... Well, basically, since we're steaming...
So gross.
Steaming is about 50% condition, so this vehicle can go. There's no doubt about it. But we don't want to hit anything. We don't even want to hit one zombie. If we hit a zombie incidentally, it's still got about 50% of its durability left. It can handle that, but we don't want to be doing any unnecessary zombie ramming. Nothing. If we can avoid it... And that's why, so someone asked, why do I prioritize the vehicle over medicine? And the reason for that is because you're safe in the vehicle. The vehicle is, in some ways, my health, because with the vehicle, as long as I don't get out, I can't get hurt. I can just continue driving and searching for more stuff. I don't think driving through fences does any damage. The fences that you can actually ram through. If you hit a fence that you can't ram through, yeah, it's going to do a lot of damage, but that's why oh, maybe not. Yeah, so it does a little bit of damage. I know it doesn't do a ton, though, because I have driven through many, many fences before. So it looks like there's a plague art right here, so we're going to want to be a little careful. But the thing about the plague art is the way it works is it... Okay, so this one's locked. Try this one. The plague art tends to generate hordes that patrol around it, but not necessarily right next to it. It absolutely can do that, but it doesn't always. Which is why it doesn't really bother me too much that there's a plague guard here, especially because I didn't see any plague hordes or anything like that.
Well, it's something.
So it's probably going to be that filing cabinet there that has all the good stuff in it, but let's go ahead and loot these. More parts, so yeah, it's going to be in this filing cabinet.
This place was worth searching.
And there you go. This place will always have 3 rucksacks, 2 material, and 2 fuel, and that's going to jumpstart our construction quite a bit. Since I don't see anything, I'm going to go ahead and run.
There. This is Tammy Baez. I hope you can hear me. I'm at Camp Erie, along with other folks that Red Talon has kindly resettled. There's hundreds of us here working the mines, shoveling coal. If you're coming this way, turn back. There's no sanctuary here, and if they say they can protect you, just fucking run.
That's interesting. Since I've heard that conversation so many times, I just caught on to the fact that she said that Red Talon resettled them there. I wonder if it means that they were basically, like, captured by Red Talon, or maybe they sought shelter and they, like, forcibly relocated them there or something. I wonder what she meant by that. I don't think anyone heard that, which is good. Like, this area is pretty empty. So I believe the reason why this area is so empty is because of how far we traveled. The game can have trouble keeping up with you if you drive around a lot, which is one of the reasons I recommend in my many Nightmare episodes, I typically recommend not looting in the same place for too long. Just kind of go from one place, kind of pick different areas on the map. That's another reason why I value gasoline so much, because it does mean that you drive more often. But if you drive around a lot, the game kind of has trouble, like, figuring out where you're trying to stay. Like, the game's like, okay, we're trying to generate enemies for you to fight, but you're moving around so much that we're kind of having trouble figuring that out. And it just tends to spread the zombies out, which is why, despite being Nightmare Zone, I am just running around without a care in the world. And I'm also going to loot the pharmacy. There's our first zombie that's starting to get a little nosy. Oh, and the pharmacy was unlocked. We'll probably get a medicine rucksack here, and maybe we'll get a mod. What I'm really hoping for is a pill press. That'd be nice. Okay, here's our med rucksack. Take it.
Safe and sound. No more zombies.
And then the last one is on that shelf over there. A hand drill press, not what I would have expected to find here.
Too heavy.
I'm probably going to sell... I might not sell that, actually. It doesn't need electricity, so I could just install that.
I'm done checking this place out.
Okay, so we got everything we wanted here. I could loot this office. Let's not make any noise. Let's not wear our welcome out. We just got a ton of stuff. So let's just go back to base and take what we got and not be greedy. Okay, so it looks like I was wrong. That doesn't look like smoke. It looks like steam. Yeah, so I guess there's 4 stages to engine condition that you can tell visibly. One stage is steam. That's about 50% condition. The next stage is smoke. The third stage is some fire. Like, it's like it'll have a bit of some flames, just like a little bit of flame and smoke coming out of it. And then the last one is just full blazing flames coming out of the engine. As long as you're not in that fourth stage, like full-fledged just burning, I mean, it's very noticeable. Like, you will have no doubt when you see it. That's when you know you need to get out of the vehicle. Oh, didn't want to hit him, but I also didn't want to hit that telephone pole. But that's when you need to get out. Any of the 3 earlier stages, you don't have to get out. You can stay in, like right now, you can stay in when it's smoking, you can stay in at the beginning of the fire, like small amounts of fire, but but once it actually is officially, like, just roaring flames coming out of the engine, it is time to get out, because then it'll blow up. And you don't want to be in the car when it blows up. That would be very painful. I'm pretty sure this quest, The Cure for All Seasons, I think they are going to want 3 plague samples from us, which we don't have, but I believe we'll go talk to them next just to kind of get that quest moving along. Go ahead and throw this stuff in. Let's check. I can throw probably one of these in. I can throw one of these in. And I can't throw any of the rest of it in because it'll then put us into being overflowed. All these vehicles, none of them have... So, like, I don't want to loot these buildings here because next time it's nighttime, I want some really close-by areas to loot. Let's go ahead and make some more fuel. And we'll call in another fuel tank. When is this going to be done? Got another 6 minutes to go. Let's go visit our neighbor. Our neighbor's really close by. So that's, once again, another advantage of just knowing where the stuff is on the map. Obviously, if you were new to Nightmare Zone, you wouldn't know where that is, or if you chose a different map. I only know where that is on Mayor Valley. I don't know where it is on Cascade Hills or Drucker County. But even if you didn't know where that was, there are still just these designated areas. Like in Drucker County, there's like this little town called... There's this little residential cul-de-sac that is under construction. There's like 5 incomplete buildings, and very easy place to find some building materials.
Let's just stay that way, okay?
Have our allies do the dirty work.
Hi there.
Oh, so she only wants 1 sample. Okay, well, we can go back and get it then. Maybe we'll get lucky and get another rucksack of materials here. I should have grabbed the sample just to be safe, but... Oh! How fortunate. Okay, back to base to grab the sample, and then we will complete this quest, which will make them friendly to us. You can see what they have to sell. See, they got a bloater laying around. But yeah, like, to go back to the question about why I prioritize vehicles over healing, the reason for that is because vehicles, I honestly think, are the key to Nightmare Zone. Well, I mean, there are many keys to Nightmare Zone, but I think a vehicle is honestly one of them. Because the vehicle lets you pick your battles. I mean, sometimes the battle comes to you and you don't have as much of a choice in it. Like, right now, these guys will probably make it to the base and we'll have to fight them, but not necessarily. I could go... Yeah, I think they'll actually leash. But the vehicle's just it's so valuable because it just lets you go anywhere you want on the map. You can choose your battles. Sell some of this stuff to them as well. What do I want to sell? I'm going to sell this
Seriously too heavy.
and that. That's fine. And yeah, those guys, they leashed because they had to go too far. They got bored of chasing me. And they might give us better prices if they're an ally, but I don't care that much. They'll be friendly, and friendly's good enough for me. And they actually might not. I can't remember if they give you a... I know they give you a discount for buying at Allied, but I'm not sure if they give you a better price for selling at Allied. And by that, I'm talking about the Enclaves. Right now, the Enclave is neutral to us. Once we do this quest, though, they'll become friendly, which means they will sell us a wider variety. Oh, got a feral. Get inside.
Watch the feral!
Got him. Let's see. I'm sure at least one enemy heard that.
Better finish it off.
Yeah, you're gonna have a little bit of a fight here, but that's fine because there's an entire allied enclave here. In fact, I might just start looting their house while they fight them. I'm such a helpful person, aren't I? I mean, I'll be honest. I'm getting them that sample they want, and then I just killed the feral for them.
Not totally worthless.
Are you? Yeah, I'm getting good at not helping. Seeds. Okay, let's go ahead and complete this quest. Where are you? Right over here.
Hey.
There you go.
I promise.
With these plague samples, I can make something that'll cure blood plague if one of us gets infected. We're happy to share the recipe if you need it.
Thank you.
Cooking. Interesting.
Don't be a stranger.
Making coffee. Not as interesting.
What's new, buddy?
Cooking. Also interesting.
Hey there, stranger.
Let's make a deal here.
Okay, so this is what they're selling. Nothing particularly good. That seems like the normal price for these items, like 34 for that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the normal price. So we're up to 760 influence, which is pretty good. We're going to be able to buy a decent weapon pretty soon. So I don't think we're going to be able to get the BFGs very easily, since you need to play for a decent amount of time in a single session to get the Mysterious Trader, but... instead, what we can do is buy barrow-style bars from the...
I'm telling you, we're gonna laugh about this someday.
What's that guy's name? The Bounty Broker. And fortunately, that's not even one of the weapons that require you
there's anything left to
to
find.
complete a challenge for. Like, that's just a baseline available weapon since it's part of the World War II weapons pack. There we go. The level 2 workshop, which should allow us to build...
We just spotted zombies shambling toward base.
Yep,
Shouldn't be a
we can build a
problem,
toolkit. Now we can get this building. And even though we're only down to 2 of the, what do you call it? Building materials, we have this truck that's full of like 3 or 4 rucksacks still, so completely fine. We'll be able to refill as soon as we get back. Gauging by the color of the sunlight right now, I'm guessing it's kind of halfway through day, kind of in the afternoon, which means probably defend against this zombie attack, and we might be able to do one more decent play before we are back to nighttime. Defending the base is a great opportunity to increase your standing. And let's see, who do I want to get the standing? Oops. I want Tiffany Fallon to get the standing, so I'm going to put this
I know
gun
that's
back.
a lot of zombies, but we can beat them.
Now I'm going to go get Tiffany Fallon out, who unfortunately is still a bit banged up. Now I gotta go get my shotgun. Get this and that in the event that she does get beat up. So we're mainly hoping that we don't get the attention of a freak-type zombie or something like that. Of course, we got our zombies doing their crazy charging attacks. This is a basic siege. We can tell by the threat levels in yellow. Okay, let go of my character, please, game. Okay, good. It looks like it's going to be a pretty quiet attack.
Oh shit, that's a plague zombie.
That won't work.
Oh, that was annoying. I went for the execution, but it grabbed her instead. So bandage myself up a bit. There we go.
We made it through. Nice work, everyone.
So you can see there, if you rewind it, you'll see that her standing increased greatly, and that's exactly what we were hoping for. Now we'll switch back to who we were using, because she needs the rest, and she is pretty beat up. Looks like we'll play as Guinevere. She's the only one who doesn't have both an injury and a trauma. So we can only get attacked by a zombie siege every hour or so. So we're actually immune to further attacks for a limited amount of time, which is good. Let's go get this, and I'll bring these, and that's probably good enough. I might repair this weapon as well. Oh, here's what I'll do. How many parts do I have? I got enough to begin repairing the car. Might as well pull it out while I'm here. Let's see. Hopefully this puts all of the doors back on.
I've got a nice deal for you folks if you want to meet up.
We got a red Talon trader. I doubt we're going to be able to buy anything. Well, that's not true. I'll see what he wants to sell. Okay, so this got the vehicle in much better condition, and we can put more of this stuff inside. Can't put any more inside, though. I can put one of these in, actually. And we can't build anything anyways. We got a red Talon trader over there. We'll give it a shot. Weapons are kind of what we need next. Let's go refuel first. Because we're getting pretty stockpiled up. A lot of the buildings are going to start coming online. Once the level 2 infirmary is online, we'll actually be able to cure our injuries.
Scavengers focus on big items. Stock up on small cover.
And that's going to be pretty nice, because then we'll be able to keep our vehicle in good shape, and we'll be able to keep our community members in good shape. I have no problem driving off-road at night, in the daytime, rather, so that's another advantage, since like I said, we want to make at least one more play. What I want to do is see what this guy has to offer, and then I'm probably going to loot a barn. Barns are pretty good, because you can get food from them, or you can get ammo from them. You can get either, basically. And that's good, because we can use both, since we don't have a way to save on our food losses at the moment until we actually build, like, a decent garden. Red Talon traders typically come with bodyguards, as you can see right here, so I'm going to fast loot this area probably.
Red Talon, and your lives just got a lot better.
Excellent. We need those electronic parts.
Oh, shiny.
Food.
Nothing of use.
Ah, here's the last one. There we go.
Let's make a deal.
So what are you
Sounds like a
selling?
plan.
Most of this is not stuff that I want. Sword isn't bad. I might take the sword, although I think it's more important to save right now. Stabilizing foam is also pretty good. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to buy any of this stuff. It's not bad, but it's not... Like, we can live without it at the moment. Okay, so what I want to do is... Let's look for a barn. Okay, we got a barn right over there. That one was already looted, though. This area is... Mare Valley is a... The theme of the map is it's a very agricultural-based map. So there's a lot of barns in the area. Right here we got a barn. I only saw a few zombies come in, so I don't mind driving in here. Let's go through the back of the barn. That way we can avoid some of these guys.
I should probably take a break before I fall over.
Okay, so you can see Turtle Ridge Barn, the icon shows that we could get food or ammo here, which is exactly why we want to hit barns. But also we can get guns. You get guns and crossbows very commonly from barns, so all of these are exactly the kind of things we want. Okay, there's the third one. Probably not going to get anything from this one, since it's a gasoline canister. I don't think we're going to find ammo or food or a gun in an ammo canister or a gasoline canister. We found a snack. Of course we did. Go ahead and go to the top floor to scratch this off our list.
Clear out one damn spot.
Which caused an enemy to spawn in. No. Get him. And him. And that checks this off of the map. Probably go to one more location. All right. Okay, we got a ranch. Well, not ranches. We want specifically barns. Let's just set a waypoint in that basic direction. I want to get this off my list so it doesn't confuse me. Oh, there we go. We avoided those guys, fortunately.
Over my head here. Can anyone help?
Got a quest. Survivor in need. Where are you? I guess we'll help. Always a good idea to help when you can, just because you can get some interesting stuff. But most importantly, what I want is the potential for more allies. This is probably not a quest where I'm going to get a new ally, though. But I'll at least see what she wants.
I'm so glad you're here. Hey there.
You got separated from your group? Sure. This is probably going to be one of the ones where their house is infested, which can become a problem really fast. But we'll try it out. I can always abandon her if necessary. Soda can bomb. Might come in handy where we're going if we have to throw it at somebody, I guess. place stank. Let's remove our custom
I
marker.
found some good stuff this time.
Well, we don't need that if that's there. Okay.
The Horde is heading over.
So these kinds of missions can be a problem if we can succeed at it. Basically, as long as a ton of enemies don't show up
Is that it?
like that. Okay, I just heard a juggernaut, which makes me not want to do this now.
My God. He killed everyone? I'll make those damn zombies pay.
See, this girl's crazy. This girl's nuts. Yep. So what we're gonna do is kind of drive away, and I'll just come back later. I don't think it will fail the quest for us driving away. She's just gonna kind of like be like, oh no, like everyone's dead. And I'm just gonna come back later when the zombies have kind of moved on and have lost interest in that area, and I'll just do it. Or I might actually just loop around. We might just loop around and see if the zombies have cleared out. Where is she? Okay, she's right over there. So let's just go for a little drive and we'll see if that helps. And once again, this is what makes vehicles so amazing. You get to decide when you want to fight and when you don't. That said, you will use a lot of fuel using this kind of approach to the game. And that's why it's very important to have a ton of fuel and a lot of ways to keep your vehicles in good shape. So what I'm hoping for...
To drive me to Renaissance fairs, back before the outbreak, when people still did things like that. One time, he bought me this big mace. He called it Badass. It was his last gift to me, but I lost it. So what if our whole civilization crumbled? We'll just have to build another one.
That's a personal quest for her to basically get the mace, which isn't even a very good weapon. I hate personal quests most of the time. Most personal quests are not worth doing. So what we're going to do, we're going to see if leaving and coming back improves the situation. Because we're not going to fight a Juggernaut and a Feral and a whole bunch of regular zombies. That's suicide. Okay, let's slowly drive forward. A lot of regular zombies here. Got a screamer. Okay, so we have a screamer there still. I don't care too much if the back of the vehicle gets banged up. Like, if I back into a tree, that doesn't bother me. I only care about if the front of the vehicle... Okay, so there's the Juggernaut. Now, what I'm hoping for is we might be able to sneak over to her and talk to her. So first, let's deal with these guys. Get this last one right here. There's a second one. Okay. So where is she at? So she is literally at the home. Let's drive our vehicle a little closer. So one thing that did happen successfully is the Juggernaut is no longer fighting her.
Find a place full of cool stuff.
She's right over there. The Juggernaut's over there. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to back out. I'm just going to run the Screamer over. And we'll just approach from the side that the Juggernaut was not on. Infirmary has improved to level 2, which is nice. There's the Screamer. Let's just run him over real quick. There's a ton of zombies over there, so let's drive a little further, kind of to the back area. Oh, there's a lot of enemies in this general area, which is annoying. I think the guys from up there gave up, though. We could fight these guys. This is not too big a deal.
I can't keep this up.
Got a few more stragglers. Okay, there we got a view on the Juggernaut. I can't believe they're gone. I can't bear to live here anymore, but thanks for bringing me back. Let's see, what do you have for trading?
Of course.
Building materials. And she considers me an ally, so it's actually a good price. I think I'm gonna buy both of those, actually. Because the price is right. Oh, good. She's even coming closer to me.
Hey there, business partner.
Sure, sounds good.
You don't have any skills, so okay, I think we'll take her.
Thanks for taking care of that.
Now, that doesn't mean I'll
Safe
keep
place
her.
to live. Follow me.
But I'll take her, and then we'll see if we want to keep her or not. If not, we'll just kick her out. Nice and simple. So that's how we transform a situation that could have been disastrous, a feral and a Juggernaut, completely unpro... Wait, what are we gonna do? Like, blow them up with our soda can bomb? No, that could have been a really bad situation. But we took a bad situation and... with a little bit of patience and using our car, we turned it into an average situation. Or an over-average situation. It was still, I had to do a little bit of finagling to get it done, but
God, I am so sick of plague zombies.
not a big deal. Turned it into a better situation. Now we got zombies spawning in. That's one of the dumbest things about Nightmare Zone. You can see them just kind of phasing into existence. One of the ways you could deal with that is drive slower, which is also annoying because, why do you want to drive slower when you can drive at full speed? It's just a limitation of the game engine.
See a screamer.
It's mainly a problem if a Juggernaut spawns in front of you, because ramming into a Juggernaut at full speed is not good for your vehicle. Or if you run over a bloater, because then you have to get out of the vehicle, and then they'll probably spawn in ferals to be really anal about it. Throw that in. That should put us right at the cap. Yeah, we're at the cap. Let's go ahead and upgrade our storage. And then throw this stuff in, just like so.
Welcome to the show that never ends.
Oh, thank you. You won't
Check her
regret having
stats.
me on board.
It's my favorite person.
She's a huge jerk, so that's not going to happen. First thing we'll do is take all of her stuff, which means we're going to get a gun out of this. Really beat up gun, but we can use really beat up guns. And then we're just going to kick her out, because she is a huge jerk. And I don't feel like... even though she does bring us a step closer to moving into another base, I don't care.
Hello there.
It's the best for the group. And it'll be better for you too in the end.
Are you sure? I mean, if you think it's best.
I think they got her choice of voice lines mixed up with being a huge jerk. But yep, that's the end of her. You don't have to take people just because they're there. Like I said, there are benefits to having a small group. And now that we have this active, you can see right there, enhanced passive recovery, passive heal, health, and injuries. So that means eventually, yeah, Abigail, she is no longer injured. Oh, we have a skill. Scouting versus... Of course we're choosing scouting. Oh, that's the classic right there. A lot of people get mad when I don't choose stealth, but that's simply because scouting's better than stealth. I mean, I will pick somebody to have stealth. I like to have one person with stealth, but in the beginning especially, scouting is insanely good at night, and I'm much more concerned with playing safely at night than I am looting faster, because stealth, the main thing it's good for is looting faster. But yep, that is that. These characters will eventually recover. In fact, let's switch over to Abigail, I guess, so that all of our characters who are not being played can be recovering, because they only recover when they're not playing. But yeah, let me go. Good game geometry. But yep, that is going to be the end of this episode. Always try to make big plays in the day. Go out and loot more aggressively. And at night, we've got these nearby buildings to do. We've even got this over here. So we got plenty of stuff. If we want to, we could even grab a second vehicle. We could probably get the Brogan Sport, which would be actually a pretty good vehicle to upgrade into for driving. Very good vehicle overall. But at any rate, that is the end of the video. Like this video if it was entertaining, subscribe for future State of Decay content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.